May 19th, High Court of Kurine. Accused lobby.
Way to go, Apollo! I was on the edge of my seat when those guards stormed the courtroom.
That was a shocker, alright. Can't imagine anything like that happening back home.
I know, right? I was ready to go on down there and teach them a lesson myself.
Really?
I was barely able to hold her back. Hold me back? You were about to go ballistic after a while there, Athena. Yeah, well, I was thinking about helping you smack a few of them down, to be honest.
Remind me to never say or do anything that was to deserve a Maya Athena double suplex. You did a fine job out there today, Apollo. Thanks for all the great advice, Mr. Wright. Nah, it was all you. That perseverance and never say die attitude you showed was impressive. I actually learned a thing or two myself. What? From me? That's a laugh. There were any number of times where I wouldn't have blamed you for giving up. But you stuck it out there to the end and came away triumphant by sheer force of will and inner strength forged in countless trials. You overcame the most desperate and hopeless situation I've ever seen.
I don't know about all that.
I mean it. You've really come a long way, Apollo. I've nothing but respect for your abilities as an attorney.
Really? Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Mr. Wright? You did it, Apollo. You finally won his seal of approval. But what about me, Nick? My channeling's come a long way, too. After all, I was deemed worthy enough to be used in 2 major crimes already.
Yeah, and 2 major chances for me to become someone for you to channel next. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support of each and every person here. Mr. Wright, Athena, Neuta, and of course, Dirk.
That was pretty cool, Polly.
Trucy! Trucy? Trucy, what are you doing here?
It's magic!
I'm afraid she employed the old, let's stow away in Mr. Edgeworth's suitcase trick.
What?
Though it certainly explained why my suitcase was so heavy. Tell me you at least noticed it was heavier than usual. Trucy?
Do you even have a passport? My magic panties are in extra-dimensional space. It's like a mini-universe in there. I could produce a passport at the drop of my hat.
Right. Maybe some things in this world are better left a mystery.
Hornhead! Barthead! I am forever in your debt for what you've accomplished in this Hall of Justice. Without your presence, I may never have changed as I have this day. It's pathetic, I know.
That's where you're wrong, Your Benevolence. It was you who changed yourself. Only you could choose to defy Garan, and that decision was yours and yours alone. That's right. All we did was present you with an opportunity, and you made use of it with gusto. This victory is yours, Your Benevolence. You should be proud of yourself.
I see. So, I am worthy of my title after all. I shall work to heal our kingdom so that it may know peace and prosperity once more.
She sure bounced back quick. So, Your Benevolence, I take it you learned the truth of your origins? That you are the daughter of Dirk and Queen Amara?
Yes, my mother, Her Eminence, told me. She said it was a part of my disciplining.
If you can call it that. Sounds more like blackmail. Keep quiet or I'll tell everyone you're the daughter of a criminal.
My mother was so insufferable. Or should I say, my former mother.
Sounds like there was no love lost there.
But you cleared Dirk's name. My true father will no longer be known as a criminal. Therefore, I have nothing more to fear.
So what's next for the kingdom of Kurine? I mean, you lost your queen, so... Her Benevolence, Princess Rafa, will ascend to the throne. Neuta! But she can't channel spirits yet, right? Indeed, which is why I will act as regent on her behalf, until the day she comes into her own.
Yes, your help will be greatly appreciated, Prosecutor Sot...
Just say it. Buh. Bruh. Is she going to say what I think she is?
What are you looking at, you horn-headed nincompoop? Ouch! In any event, I will be assisted by Nayuta and Queen Amara for the time being.
Queen Amara?
Our country offers counsel to the rulers of neighboring kingdoms through channeling. It is a duty I intend to fulfill myself one day. But for now, I will have Queen Amara assist me in that capacity.
So then, she's going to be alright?
Yes, it seems the bullet went straight through her without doing any serious damage.
That's a relief.
You did it, AJ! Thanks to you, both Dirk and Nayuta beat the charges against him. And you got the revolution rolling to boot.
The revolution? Dirk, I guess you were right to believe in me after all.
Yes, sir. There's going to be some major changes around here. The legal system's going to return to its rightful state, like how Dirk always wanted. And the name of Apollo Justice will go down in Kurai's history.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Nayuta, before I forget, there was something I wanted to give you before I head back home. You wish to give me something? Yes, as Dirk's birth son, I think you should have this, his badge.
Take that!
This is Dirk's. I have to get back to the States. And I know you're a prosecutor and all, but as the man that's going to change Kurai, it's only right that you have it. To change Kurai? Yeah, in Dirk's place. Apollo, I am afraid I must refuse your gift. What? Why? There is something I would like to show you. Huh? What's this all of a sudden? Mr. Wright, won't you and your friends please join us? Oh, sure. What is this all about, Nayuta? May 19th, former Sadmati Law Office. So why you bring us here, Nayuta? Apollo, I want you to stay here in Kurai. What? But why? We have lost our queen and our kingdom stands at a crossroads. Most of all, we will need to rebuild our entire legal system. Naturally, that includes the reintroduction of lawyers to the court.
Wait! You're not asking me to...
Yes, I want you to take over this law office. With you as a lawyer and me as a prosecutor, we shall rebuild Kurai's legal system from the ground up. You want me to help you rebuild the legal system? That's a lot to take in. Apollo, I cannot do this without you. As a lawyer, you are Dirk's spiritual heir. And having studied in America, your legal knowledge will be indispensable. This is way out of my league. The revolution is still in its infancy. But it was Dirk's dream to restore the legal system to its rightful state. Will you not help me realize that dream? Come on, AJ. You know it's what Dirk would have wanted. Let's do it together. You must be taken aback by my sudden request, but please give it some thought. Still, I have my job back at the Wright Anything Agency to consider too. Don't you worry about that, Apollo. Besides, this is something only you can do. Something only I can do. I mean, to be completely honest, our office would be a bit short on firepower without you around. But hey. Mr. Wright.
Actually, I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with this.
Athena.
I mean, there's still so much I want to learn from you, Apollo. That's right. It won't be the same without you. And everyone back home would really miss you too. There's no way I can agree to this. Still, if you really wanted to stay... Yeah, Athena's right. It won't be easy, but...
Athena, Trucy, Apollo, no one but you can make this decision. Know that I will not question whatever choice you make. Our flight leaves tomorrow morning, Apollo. Think you can make up your mind by then?
I'll try. Talk about a difficult decision. Sorry about earlier, got distracted. Should I go back to the US and continue working at the Wright Anything Agency? Or should I stay in Khura'in and help Nayuta rebuild the legal system? What's the right thing for me to do? May 20th, 8 a.m., Temple.
The bus to the airport will be here any minute. I wonder where Apollo is. Do you think he's decided to stay here in Khura'in?
I bet he was up all night thinking. This is a life-changing decision after all. But whatever he decides, I'll have to accept it.
I guess this means no more courtroom battles alongside him.
Hey, guys!
I know that booming voice anywhere!
Phew, I made it.
Apollo, you're here! Does this mean you're coming home with us?
Well, about that. Mr. Wright? Yes? I've made up my mind. Here it is. The moment of truth. I still have so many things to learn from you. But I've decided to stay in Khura'in.
You're staying? But...
I feel like I have to pick up where Dirk left off. I can't let his sacrifice go to waste. I see. Plus, I want to teach others everything you taught me about being a lawyer, Mr. Wright.
Apollo!
Dirk's roadmap for the future, and your teachings. I believe that these two things will save the people of this kingdom from further unrest. I want to do this. No, I have to do this. Apollo, I've never felt prouder. Proud to have had such an amazing attorney working under me. But someday, I'll return to the US. Once the new legal system here is firmly in place, I'll be back. Scout's honor.
Will we really see you again, Apollo?
You bet. Not that I have any idea how long it'll be. But I promise you this, everyone. I'll keep on learning and growing. And I'll come back to the US an even better lawyer. So don't you forget about me. Of course we won't, Apollo. There will always be a spot waiting for you back at the office. In the meantime, we'll be rooting for you. So, knock 'em dead. You got it, Mr. Wright.
I'm gonna miss you, Polly. But if this is it, then I'm gonna support your choice all the way.
Thanks, Trucy. Good luck with your magic act. I know you'll do Troop Grammaire proud.
I'll be cheering for you too, Apollo. But don't think you're the only one with room to grow. The next time we meet, you probably won't even recognize me.
In other words, game on?
You bet, and I'm gonna win.
I'm going to miss you too, Apollo, but I can't wait to see where your new adventure will take you. Well, there's our bus. I guess this is it, Apollo. I'll never forget everything you've done for me, Mr. Wright. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Here's to seeing you back in the US again someday. Until then, you know where to find me.
The legacy of those who came before us. Is handed down from parent to child. And from mentor to disciple. We must never stall or stagnate, but continue to grow and change. All that we've been taught, the beliefs and convictions that have been passed down to us, we must continue to nurture them so we, in turn, can pass them on to the next generation.
Are you really sure you're okay with him staying, boss?
Uh-huh. I always figured he'd leave the nest someday.
I think they're almost here.
Just a little. Got it.
Why don't we go and check it out, AJ?
And just like that, Spirit of Justice is over.
Go on, Mr. Hat. Introduce yourself.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Nice to meet you. Want to take this opportunity to announce my solo debut.
Seems Mr. Hat doesn't want Apollo leaving the dust.
We're fierce rivals, you know. Can't let him all have the spotlight.
It's just not the same without Polly, is it?
Yeah, I kind of miss him too.
I know. We should go visit him in Karine. After seeing Mr. Justice in action, I got to thinking, what can I do for Karine? Then it came to me. Tourism. I'll develop Karine's tourism industry and see how it works. I'll roll on a night tour centered on the Founders Door. We'll make a museum dedicated to the Defiant Dragons. Boy, the ideas just keep on coming.
What a ride this has been. It truly was a ride. I want to congratulate you on becoming a forensic investigator, Detective Sky.
Thank you. But Prosecutor Sadmati says he has need of me, so starting tomorrow I'll be working in Karine for a while.
Look at it this way, it's sure to be an educational experience.
True. Plus I can't let that kid show me up. Ever. I'll see what I can do for Karine's revolution.
Well, challenges have a way of helping people grow. I look forward to our next investigation upon your return.
Don't worry that forehead face! Ever since he revealed the secret behind our teleportation trick, show requests have totally dried up. We'll be out on the street if we don't find some work soon. Maybe we should take Juicy up on her offer. She said we could make our debut as magicians at the Wright Anything Agency. Shut up! I'm gonna show her up someday, and on my own terms. Nothing fires you up like a bitter rivalry.
You're right. Wow, I don't even have the right words to express it.
Karine is just like this child right now, full of life and limitless possibilities. I have faith that Dirk and my darling Toast would take over them both.
We'll see Dirk's legacy through to the end. And just for Junior there, he's the secret of being a man among men. Behold, the Dats pose!
Oh, it sounds like little Faita saying no thanks.
Come on, little guy, don't be shy.
I've been pulling double duty ever since Apollo left, but that's okay. I'm gonna make Simon recognize me for the awesome lawyer that I am. She's breaking in her boots. Widget, I can do it, I will! Mr. Wright will be calling me his right-hand woman before you know it. Let's do this!
Bucky, how dare you deliver my order in such a sorry state?
Don't be mad, Simon. That was a huge party in my shop yesterday, but it should still taste fine.
Here, try some. You great big pillock, I just lost my appetite because of you. It's hard to find good help these days.
Wouldn't you say, old chum?
Wow, so much.
The trial the other day realized something. I even created a rocket routine based on Shisho's case. It's a mystery story that'll keep flipping the audience's thinking on its head. It's called the Scary Udon Noodle. You're giving away too much in the title.
Keeping the Tornado School going is our way of paying penance and repaying our debt to Shisho. And that includes Rakugo trading for that kid, Owen.
Yeah, this just flies really fast.
With my newfound mobility, even ancient ruins and their fancy smashy Tomb Raider traps are no match for me. Fire!
The university where my father worked is letting me help with a dig. One day I'll discover an unknown ancient civilization and dedicate it to him.
I'll also be going on a dig in Karine soon. That private justice had better not be slacking off!
I'm going to be super busy now that I'm the head of the fake land. Don't worry, Mystic Maya. I'll do whatever I can to help. Thanks, Pearly. Our first order of business will be to revolutionize Kurain Village. Ooh, I have an idea. How about opening a store where we can buy new outfits like the city girls wear? Well, look who's all grown up now. But I think there are a few more pressing matters to take care of first. Yeah, you're right. I guess it'll be a while before I get my revolutionary makeover.
I have to agree with that.
Mother! Now that you've stopped being Nana, I want a new Nana. I wonder what there would be anyone willing to serve in that capacity. You're quite a handful, after all. I am? With a simple wave of your hand, you would have your attire changed, meals prepared, and even your teeth brushed. To think I put such undue burden upon you. You, a grand priestess of Karine. Fear not, Raitha. You'll have plenty of time in which to make amends. Perhaps you could start with one of your famous shoulder rubs.
Thank you, Janet Sue. Thank you. Her benevolence has taken to calling me Braidhead. Even worse, she trembles and her face turns red when she speaks to me. What have I done to deserve its animosity? While it is true that I am merciless within the Hall of Justice, to be given such a dismissive name is entirely uncalled for. What am I to do? Perhaps I shall consult Apollo about this. You honestly should.
How is he doing, Mr. Wright?
Great. He's a respectable lawyer in his own right. He even has his own practice called Justice Law Offices.
Thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without you.
Oh, before I forget, I made a copy of this photo for you.
A photo? Oh. Jove. It is so good to see him again.
Don't you think it's about time we told him the truth? After all, they've both grown into fine young people now.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps it's about time they knew.
Thalassa. Will we ever know? Who knows? So that is Spirit of Justice in a nutshell. I had a lot of fun. Truly, I did. But I only wish we got a 7th game, because when this game came out in 2016, Capcom was still in their dork age. It would be a while before Capcom would basically get themselves out of the rut they're in. I'm serious, Japan got all the good stuff while we ended up with the scraps, because Capcom at the time didn't see Ace Attorney as profitable. But nowadays, the Ace Attorney series is more mainstream than ever, and I'm thankful for that. And yes, I do apologize if I sputtered and whatnot, because yeah, life can sometimes throw curveballs at you. But honestly, I had a lot of fun playing this game, and I had more fun experiencing it. Because, seriously, this game still holds up. This game has cases that'll drive you at the edge of your seat. And there's enough twists and turns that you go nuts. So if you're probably wondering what's next, yeah, it's Turnabout Time Traveler, the DLC case. And once I get that done, then you guys will be seeing the extra stuff. And there are plenty of extras, such as all the cutscenes for the entire Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. They'll pretty much be separate videos, but for Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, they will be shown in both English and in Japanese. So, for those that like either, there you go. You'll have that. But yes, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I had a lot of fun doing it with commentary, and I had more fun being able to experience this. I would like to thank Capcom for giving me this opportunity to play it, to cover it, and to do commentary on it. I'm not finished. There's still one more case I have to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 5th and last case of the main game, Spirit of Justice. When next we meet, we begin the special episode, Turnabout Time Traveler. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Product provided by Capcom. Now, can we get an Ace Attorney Investigations collection, please? Dear Mr. Wright, I can't believe it's already been a few months since I decided to stay. I'm sorry I haven't been good about keeping in touch, but things have been really hectic. Rebuilding a legal system I'm not yet familiar with has been a real challenge, but I will say, it's given me plenty of work to keep me busy. Have you not given the autopsy report even a cursory glance, Mr. Justice?
It's just, I have 15 clients on my plate right now. Though I probably shouldn't have accepted all 15 at the same time.
Oh, please. Are you going to help me rebuild Karine's legal system or not? If you are, we need to move through this case backlog faster.
Yeah, I know, but...
Besides, those 15 are only the beginning. There are 10 more awaiting your services.
Huh?
I too have friends and acquaintances seeking legal representation. And being that you are the only lawyer in the country, I told them to contact you. I estimated only at about 16 clients to your caseload.
Huh?
Huh? Now wait just one minute.
I have been handing out advertisements for your new office. They read, from legal advice to investigating extramarital affairs, even yak milking. For a limited time only, these services and more are free down at Justice Law offices. I have already received requests from 380 new clients.
I'm gonna have to say something, aren't I? I trust you did your Cords of Steel exercises this morning. Well, go on. There is no need to hold back. Now that you mention it, we have yet to hear you shout today.
Yes, I have grown quite drowsy from these tedious proceedings. I could use a loud something to wake me up. Do not disappoint me, Hornhead.
There's really only one thing to say at a time like this. It's a word I've said countless times in my career, but one I'll never tire of. Objection!